One more Kunwella. Distance. A far distance. Sweat on my brow. I lay down, eyes up, eyes closed. You know, once you get out that sun, you stop. Oh, wait. Like, you used to be a white person who dead. What's our doodle? What's our doodle? Hey, on my digital platform, who gave you permission to use it? The Igwa method? Yeah, Germany's that way. United States of America. I do. National Geographic? What was yours? It's not the same ones promiscuous here. Ooh, gonna get paid for it. Paying you for that. Is that some dirt done on tours? Man, we didn't see that shit. We didn't know them manipulating us. They could tell us to go and manipulate someone else. We still wouldn't get that you want us to manipulate them. But you didn't manipulate us, did you? Nah. But y'all will be manipulating them. But you didn't manipulate us. Nah. Listen, man, I keep telling you no means no. Be specific with it. That's what no means no. Not telling you that I didn't say no as in the word no to your question, the answer, or rebuttal. But no means no, man. I did not do it. That's what it means. But when me talking about me, because you know what I means, singular. But hold on, to other people it means what I want. And what you want is what I want. And if you want what I want, you want what I want. And you get the. So I was more like me and me. So I don't know about a us. You know. Then it's more irritating when it's like, man, we done went through all this training. They did. Good thing they sacrificed. No, that was some real stuff. Oh. It was like, hey, look down here. Hey, somebody left their kid. Oh. He just walk away. Who cares? That's why I was asking, you know, to blow that motherfucking airbase up. That's planes they could use. I am a grown child. Oh my God. was like, hey, can you explain how you tell us that this shit kills? Why? Program it into a computer, huh? Slide it through. It kills. It would kill. Hey, get rid of the old TSA things. Boom. You see that program? It would kill. It would kill. Boom, boom, boom. Before it's a thing of hurry up, get it. Now it's just like, hey, need it for something, huh? It's like, got a weapon through here. It would kill. It was good. Got it. That's my bag right there. What you talking about your bag, bro? It will kill. That's my bag. Oh, plenty of weapons. Plenty. No, none of the airsoft. I can't remember what weapons, and he has no right to tell you what weapons they were. Because then I would hypnotize him to forget. And her to go and find a small piece of steak and lay on it and grow a big ass. Man, that's gonna be a race. You can see Grandpa grabbing the poles, tubes, the hose, jump right down a whole bunch of shit. Ground start moving. What you doing? Give me this. My steak. You need some help? Drink all this dookie. What you running for, boy? I took off running, boy. You know you smell like shit. You doing what your customer? Now come and help me over here. I need help. I got to eat this. Trying to get down to the urine, then I'll get what I need. Wouldn't that be something if you just like turn on some tutorial and it's like, this is how we grow steak, like they showed in the 80s after I showed them how to do this shit? Cloning. Same thing. It's like, well, you know how to grow steak, huh? Yeah. You know what you did. We're going to take you over here and blow your head off. Just a piece of this stuff. I was free. I was free. Hey, it's mine. I did it. Find those crazy ones, man. We got it. Oh, got a whole fleet underneath the ground. Like, great, we don't need your ass. Wait for the next one. Keep your mouth closed about that, huh? Wait until we find it. Then, hey. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Then the best case scenario would be that we was just astral projections that broke away from the astro umbilical cord, and they're still down there as giants, spacemen waiting for a big ass planet to come back or something. No, nope, them is the idiots that said, well, let's genetically enhance ourselves with roaches so we can survive the Kuiper Belt. Is when y'all walk outside and it's like, I ain't seen a fucking beetle that size in such a long goddamn time. Then funky ass roaches done popped up. You got any weapons for them or something? Don't call them that. Yeah, small hands. Let's look at this brick. Boom. You have big hands. Being bored as hell, one at a time. Y'all be broke as a motherfucker, boy. Was blowing it out of proportion. It's about a gazillion dollars, huh? I think we need to go over here, become citizens, change it, then turn back to where we was. You know it's gonna be hard because that whole year chilling is gonna be getting shot time. It's like, hey, I don't know what he's talking about, man. We cool here, huh? Who just transformed? It's like, hey, I noticed that. Take your ass home. Take your ass back to Nova Scotia. You don't look like them. That's right. You don't look Spanish. Nova Scotia. They just brought 5%. Huh? What's next? The white 5%. We legal. We got our paperwork. See, I can't stand white people like that. Look at that. Why you sound black? That's kind of crazy, you know. Most of the time, I just didn't understand the convention. It's not like there wasn't just two languages. When I popped up, there was more. As if these languages popped from the Greek, and these other two languages popped from the other. And then from there broke up and broken up until we speak in perfect English. Speaking perfect English sounds exactly like their language is pronounced, basically, in that same sense, with some emphasis on it. Of course, y'all can't use it. Of course, y'all might as well stay moved up. Huh? Cash. Does it hurt if you don't? Do you have any little bit of salt? Tip top. That'd be all right too. Knowing y'all some liars. How much they paying you? Why ain't I getting paid? Oh, Mussolini family. I remember when that picture was changed. I don't know the exact date, but we legally flew over there to South Africa. I mean, it was accompanied by this person who, after switching two pictures, disappeared. Of Mussolini and Leopold. To where as technology grows and so on, like the origins of HIV, and then now it's origins of AIDS. Bullshit, but the same stuff. And then somebody is like, oh, yeah, it didn't happen this time. No, Congo didn't do it. Oh, it's just weird. It's Belgium, Congo. And then Kapowski from Belgium, Leopold looked like Kapowski. I know exactly the place. I know exactly. We're going to take this white disease. I know exactly who we're going to mold this shit with and turn it into their disease. That's how they change diseases to other color diseases. It's a white disease. And incorporate into the term black. We're going to incorporate into black people. And blah, 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 blah. Now it's not our disease. It's all. Now we're over here on technology. Hey, 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 hey. What are you doing? You ain't supposed to be there. Well, I could say it. I'm going to say it. Let's analyze the picture here, huh? Nope, they didn't know in Cali I was a Tim judge. Wherever I was fucking, they accepted the application. You know how they go. Boom, boom, boom. Put that on the resume. One of the many faces on the plaque were judges. These names ain't to be used. And then after we get to know them, it's like, hey, I see what you did. What are you talking about? I've been looking at your life the whole time, huh? Well, home blender. Just adding shit, yeah. See, I'm putting it in low poly so when it get to you, it look real. It's gonna go take a hit. Look at him. Oh my gosh, the other hand. Whole circle of live bumps. Twisted Fate. That was the name of one book. Angeligio. Ferocity. Wait till you turn two when you give couple. How many times did we kick it together? Ooh. I made you. I made you. I feel shitty right now. I feel like I just smoked a dry fucking flint. My knee pain and arthritis on the other knee go strictly to whoever just decided to be like, here. Husky. I don't understand that shit. I don't got arthritis in this one over here. Yeah. Millions to you. She looks like that. Why, Aaron? I just know when the light turns the other color, the red looks the other way. In time, when it turns to see. Let me see what music I got for y'all tonight on the Jam House. Nothing but my voice, that's all you get. Yeah. And the whole pat on the chest, huh? Get your ass out. Get your ass up out of my mind, huh? What? All of them was about the aliens. Scientist. Now, private and government protected shit. So private means ah, right, when she sexually abused me and tapped me on my ass. Using my money for bullshit. Like sex changes and shit, huh? Learn to crab, motherfucker. Stop asking to fill up your ass. Just say no, dude. Tell you, boy. I was hard up on some reinforcement bullshit. It's like somebody hit me in my ear. Yeah. You can see how the detective ugly looked like ugly. The ugly kidnapper that ain't never been charged for some reason, huh? And that's where you learn about the people. Just driving through New York. Hey, mister, let me get a ride. Hey, what the fuck you still doing in my car as I get home? Just wanted to see about your neighborhood and take off running. Hey, is this your kid? What did you do? You just bring this kid over here to start fucking up shit. It's like, hey, you must be from New York. You're hitting them the right way. Just calling everybody in New York. Hey, I don't know you. You losing kids or something? Call the police first. Hey, y'all got liaisons. Supposed to jump in the cars, follow people home. Just wondering, got to go through all the transitions. No, we ain't got no liaisons doing that, huh? Why? What do they look like? Description. Hey, just gonna throw it out there. Somebody put like a note and some money on top of it and said, just go handle this, you know. How would you feel about that? Is this a survey? I swear. I start laughing. The chest pain, smile, I feel face. And this pressure happens. It's like the pressure's trying to push whatever the pain is to that person. And I just want to know how that person can see through that. As if it was like John, that movie. Actually has some John in there too. It's not been too great. Ryan just be like, and it's just like, yeah, nah. Second head nature was like, nah. Look at there you go right there in the movie. What you talking about? It was like, hey, he got an Emmy for this. It was like, yeah, that's the one I was trying to tell you about right there. Look at this one, this one, and this one. like, yeah, I sort of directed all that right there. As soon as they started yelling, no, you know I'm listening. Start watching the movies and you start hearing it, right? Because it's their real names, right? And it's like, you sort of hear them under the breath and check on the copyrights. It's like, don't worry, you got it. You gave them your release. It's like, I had to pick the right ones. Why can't I come? Because you didn't sign the paper. Ugh. If you want some, I can send it to you, okay? Ah, turns weird. Seems sick, right? Sort of like, hey, we took yours, made our own. Yeah. I mean, from the same person, right? Just not on them, on you. It's like, hey, thank you for making your part in this world. See ya. What's his name? Well, that's your name. Ah, no, it doesn't work like that. Do you notice how, like, in that one movie, that box, that bird, and digging up the bird? I knew it, man. Why did you get shot? Not you. Right. So the original guy, he was like party animal and shit, and everybody was in Canada because they tried to grow their own weed and got stuck or whatever. And it must have been a great time, right? Ugh. I don't know. I don't know. Just ain't that type of life, right? Sort of like number two in the long hair. This different spirit. There's old ass people and shit. They came, they didn't come as an offering. They paid their way with that stuff. And then they just went and started taking bodies. So I don't know. Could the lady in the red hair be the one that's in the echolocation House of the Dead beginning? Because I had to go to Japan to do the rest. Right, couldn't really finish it over there at the base. And then when I was up in Japan, uploaded the rest and stuff. Right, and then that Legion movie with the lady in the stake crawling up the wall. Yeah, you know, it's the teeth look Korea ish. As if it was a doppelganger, but in Korea. Some crazy stuff right there. Some stuff that people don't understand. Like, hey, look, that's the homie right there. It's like, hey, don't you see all that moss growing on them? Broke your back, but I noticed that out of the whole time of its dedication, that the replenishing of it and the replenishing of it, you see, it's all interesting. I don't remember that. Ooh. Since when? Woo. Just irritating as fuck. Okay. Oh. This is as annoying as. No, I won't. Nah, that's mine. I'm just turning this something weird. Okay? Try to look the other way, as it states. You know, but you can't turn it. You just they waiting for you to do that. It's like, look, wait until they turn it. Man. Oh, Jazz, she said, give her some orange juice. She probably tripping off acid. She's so slow after that. Suck the bottom of the lip. Okay. Down to like two. Tripping the dealer and everybody on the street and trying to get some sleep. Thank you, so that kind of day that I need. That's what we found out. Choice but the opinion gave birth. People popped up or jumped on. He was like, hey, me too. You don't do. And that's how life is. And this is why life is like, yeah. And that's how you ramble. Really loud with it. There ain't 175 exclamation points, you fail, of course. If there ain't one period, you fail. Hey. You only have 3 commas. guarantees that print out pictures. For since the color embossed do look like dollar bills. Actually, you don't have a guarantee because we don't owe you shit. Hey, hey, kids of Puerto Ricans, blonde hair, white, blue eyed, that aren't the black ones. Ooh, it's kind of crazy. It must have been the white side then. That's the only thing I could think of. Because that little bit of percentage got me over there. And then this ugly dude touched me. And then he turned into this pretty fine broad. And of course, I would have continued, you know, just to be around her. Just to be around your ass. Whatever that is. You know, it's just things like that that's just weird sometimes, you know. Obviously. You know, you just get into whatever. And then after time continues and persists, of course you could find him somewhere acting. That wasn't a real movie. Ain't none of them people dead. Check. Y'all gonna get y'all good group, sorority, and fraternity. Take your ass down to Jersey in between Kentucky and you know, find a pattern, hit the 23 years, see if you get enough shit. But don't forget to televise that shit so we can see it. And put some fake CG blood in there and call it a movie, hey. Since y'all murdered all them other innocents as they wanted to be taught what they was taught. Why was he trying to keep the kids inside? Because he cared. Who's her parent? And who's she listening to in her mind? And they got rid of it. They didn't get it. It was all me. He was known since the past. He was not. And that's why he was like, yeah, yeah, I want some more of that royal blood. You know, his face popped out when son killed Clinton. So it's just like, and he looked at like his big Daniel Jr. You know, as soon as he got get up last month, they just went on, going and getting what they was getting. That's how that was. So in my mind's eye, the story of Jeepers Creepers, the true, or the many stories I heard, because they caught him once and turned him into a female, or he was a female by eating the females, then switched to the male, or was a female, and then started eating the males. They used to sacrifice females to him, to her. Body parts. But when I met her, she had the same white hair, and she just came to get a knife from me. She was telling me she was going to be around, and she was just trying to catch up, and now I wanted to see the light, unless I hit her with the light. And then, right, because I seen it. It was like the image was like when like Jersey was like a lot of black folks and stuff, and they was young, and she used to go and eat all the females, get the females right. So therefore, the parts that she would become would have been just females, right? Until she just got tired of it and went boom, and then started hitting the dudes up, and then bam, 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 you know, and turned to man. Right, right. I got tossed out because it was like, shoot, there was one, there was another. Whoa, what's going on here? Whoa. If I said I want a little mind. Guess that's what happens when you're preemie, right? It's extra DNA strands is open and stuff. The junk DNA, right? The microphone. Or I guess it's like sewing the badge in, and then outside telling me what popped up from the fire in the black suit with the heat to keep the heat in. Same from the original film. I believe we did too. You see that stuff is weird like that. I would like to say that right now and let you know how I feel. Most people don't understand me, so I'm Try to let them understand me some other time. I never get enough of it. Like she got enough of it. Oh, yeah. STD, that's all you get, man. So one day it was raining. That was it. That's the story. I was stuck up here. So. Why you thinking of me, and why don't you stop thinking of me, huh? Oh, no, it's all good. That's for That's erosion. Huh? That means there's some foul play going on. He has to go check me, of course. Satan always needs somebody to look after them too. I never understood why, but I wonder when angels go visit their brother on the day to day. So they get cussed out. Yo, you coming in here, fool? Hey, I just wanted to make sure you was all right after I learned what it was. All right? Now, can I borrow some stuff real quick? Because I don't know how to ask anything else. It's like they didn't teach me all that. They didn't teach me all that. You know that. They taught me everything else except for all that thing that you try to talk about. The whiteness. Head down. You're like, give me. It's like, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Door locked. Lights turned out. Probably what happened on the moon that time. It disappeared, right? It was like, yeah, hold on, wait, let me go and check. I just left them on there. Like, hey, turn on the lights. It's kind of crazy right there. It's just weird. I know these things. It seems weird. Each line, each time. Same stuff we're talking about present day as if it had to happen in order for me to know about it then. Like, oh, I was living, oh. Like, so we already had kicked it with him, and then he went to the past and was like, so you knew who I was. Just in case I didn't get back. Hey, got back. Hey, you'd never find out. Like, they'll never know who it was. It's like, hey, great, don't ever go back talking about that, huh? That's bad, very bad. Never know who it was. You know how to fight, so it was all good. You're still alive, you know that, right? So I guess you had to transition on the roles. There's an ancient story. It's called a book. In this book, it shows these cartoon figures, and it's illogical. Bullshit, illogical. But in logical times, and you notice gigantism, things happen mysteriously. Now, say these books were actually true. A goldfish who grew too big, a tarantula who grew too big, an alligator who grew too big, a big black widow spider who grew too big, a big walrus who grew too big, she, her, them, they, women, for some reason, I don't know why. It wasn't my thought. I was a spirit, huh? I was a spirit. I was dead. I was dead. And then from there, once this happens, the life force is still there. The water was deeper. The fish got too big. Later died, almost died, or was dying, and got ate up by an alligator. Now the island is alligator head, which looks exactly just lip crust around it. And the pumping of the heart, the life force of the island even brings back the dead. Doom, doom. The energies needed for life is resonated from the islands, from the heartbeat, from the life force of these giants, great giants. And it vibrates off their body and it brings to life. Now that I just thought about this shit, what if we is our own island of the dead and diseases was dead and then vibrate back to life? And then it's like, if it was herpes, it was like, hey, it's dead. Then it's like next year, boom, back to life. Until it's like negative, dead again. What if that's how the zombie brothers? It was the most prettiest girl in the whole world. And another pretty one, another one, and another one, and another one until she was blonde and pretty. She was alright. Somebody taught her wrong. She was wrong. She just didn't think about it, but it was up in Russia. And all the science and stuff sort of left me and went to these children. But there they let her utilize it. And yeah, that was a true enough move for me, taking care of the granddaughter. Just chilling there. She somehow got bigger and older, somehow took off. See her here and there and shit. Keep on the press. Just chill. Well, as time goes on, and then there's another women, pretty ones and prettier. And the last time I seen her was in the South at some judge's house, an auction house. The reason I picked that house is because this jacket that said Cuban biker, like gas station attendant, said the bullet. But she didn't know that they was doing sacrifices and devil worshiping shit. But hopefully she's still all right. There with her sister. It's probably not even recording. It's good. Spiritual stuff. So he's up in Russia. And I had some more some I had across country. Some I had out here. Astro projected. Used the soot, heat, baked. Too much pain out there in Russia. Even with family is what I'm saying. Especially with family. And it's like passing a loogie. You swallow a loogie and somebody else, that's nasty. That's how it was. I just sent it over there because it was just so much abuse. This is how this love is gonna be, and all this bullshit. Revenge when you got. You just could not help it. Something else, particular, maybe. Interesting. Scientifically explorating. Exaltating. So please come in the proper way for the catching the flows. Truth. You know. I wonder if this happened last year. That's kind of weird. Yeah. I dropped her off at where Dre used to stay. So, with her brother, cousin. In the 80s. Like 83 or 84. Yeah. The little fat kid with the African looking kid. Ugh. Took his ass back into the past. He was being too roughy. And then he came back and seen me and took my two twins and shit. My quads. Took those two probably. That was shit. Due to fertility and shit. Couldn't help it. Multiple came out. Not only did I have a mechanism, but this one lady with amber dark blonde hair,